Hi folks, I'm just going to do some old school trick for making threads and stuff that slides, the stuff that you need to slide really nice and consistently smooth, like a micrometer dial or a control, a thread that's going to be used to control something very precisely. It's an old school trick, machine shops and I would imagine gunsmiths would have been big fans of this. This is just regular valve lapping compound. Nothing special. It's an aluminum oxide paste. When they make threads, even with high quality threads like rolled threads, it might not have that perfect feel to it. So there's stuff you can do to make them like handle really nice. And one of them is to file the threads. You could do that with a thread file or with a hand file or something on a lathe. But you could do this trick with lapping compound on a thread. You got to make sure you get all the lapping compound of it out of it after you're done. Clean it up, of course, because it's really just an abrasive aluminum oxide powder. You can just basically run stuff like that back and forth with the lapping compound in there, and it's especially effective on like hardened metal surfaces that you need to slide, like the dovetails on a lathe bed or on a mill, or stuff that's sliding metal to metal like it's supposed to, with just a little bit of oil in here. What this does, it allows the oil or grease, the lubricant that you're using, to like stay in the little micro scratches on the surface. And you can literally feel as you're running it, it takes off the high spots and the roughness of it. There was a little rough spot midway through it. You can't really hear it, but you can feel it while you're spinning it. And if you need something to give you really like superior control, it starts with a good screw. But if you really want them to feel nice, you could either thread file it or lap it. Let me see if you could see it. There was like some binding in this area. Okay, that's filed exactly the spots where it was binding right off of there. So now I'm going to clean this up. I'll be back in a second and I'll show you how perfect it rolls. Okay, let's see if it'll focus. If you look real close, on the sides of the threads, like ground to a nice, smooth, consistent edge. That'll hold your grease or oil like perfect. Greases and oils work their way out of where they need to be. So, like this, we have a thread that literally, as I screw it in, it's not any really, there's no difference as it goes through. The feel's completely consistent, and that's dry. A little bit of oil and this thing will be like smooth as glass. A little bit of grease and it'll be smooth, but with a little bit of friction in there based on the thickness of the grease or the coldness of the grease. That technique works really good on threads. It works really good on like sliding surfaces to get the surface finish all like perfect sliding happiness. Anyway, thanks. I hope this trick helps you guys out. There's a lot of stuff that can be made better by just making it smoother or flatter, or the action needs to be nicer. So try that. You'll like it.